Hey folks, welcome back to the speed draw of my Huevember Day 2. As with all of my speed draws, this one's going to have a photosensitivity warning. If you are sensitive to moving and flashing images, I encourage you to focus on the image to the right of the screen. That one's going to be the one that's stationary. The left, as you can already see, is going to be jumping and twisting around a lot with the speed draw. So this is my original character, Crane, Clarice Crane. She is part of my Golem series, which is a story that I've been working on for absolute ages. I started it when I was in high school, and I want to say I finished it right around my third year of college. And even though it's technically finished, it's still not going to be going up for a while because I just have so much work to do on it still. But this character, I chose a very deep red-orange for her because she is a very fiery character. I wanted to sort of express that side of her personality, that spicy, fight for what's right kind of side with the red. But at heart, she is a very good character. She protects people she loves. She will go out of her way to help someone, even strangers. And I wanted to reflect that with a little bit of yellow, so we came up with the deep dark orange color for her. Now I want to go over a bit of my process here. I went into this really wanting to do a very intense backlight, very intense rim lighting, and I think I achieved that, but I had to go over it a few times to actually make my vision come to life. And you'll see that when we get into coloring. I'm just going to start with a red background and the flat colors, and then I do a lot of overlaying with the colors to sort of achieve that really red backlit effect. So after all the line art's done here, I'm going to go in, fix the line art on that face a little bit. I always go in with the skin color first just because it is, everything else is going on top of the skin, so I want to get that down in like a messy format. And then for the blush, I use the same color as the skin tone and then clip it to the skin layer and adjust it as needed until I feel like it's a good fit for that skin tone. Going in with the eyes here. She has blue eyes and I really wanted to make them pop against the red background, so I kept them very simple, very light there. And again, just blocking in colors. This is all the colors are gonna change when I add the overlays to it. It's gonna be a lot more red and orange, which is why I'm going for some really, really simple colors with the whites and grays. There's that lovely orange and red background, and we're just gonna start in on the rim lighting, which is absolutely one of my favorite things to do with digital art. I just think it adds so much detail without putting in too much effort or making it look too busy. The rim lighting is just so gorgeous, and it gives such a sense of like where the light is coming from in such a simple manner. So we're doing the rim lighting here. I lit up her eyes again to show off that blue color in contrast with the red orange. That's going to be a part of the background. And a little bit of shading here. I tried to stay away from too much detail wherever the rim lighting was coming through. The top of the arms, the face, even that top arm, her left arm, has very, very minimal shading on it because the rim lighting pretty much took care of all of it. But in the front and center here, where the rim lighting doesn't really touch, I really went in with the shading to give it a lot of detail to make the dimensions sort of stand out a bit, blocking in all that shading there. Now, while I have this character here, I do want to touch briefly on how I do feathered wings. Basically, the first step is just outlining where the different sets of feathers would go, where the secondaries and the primaries would go, but not really doing too much with detail with the outline, because if you do too much, it kind of makes the feathers look a little bit muddy. And then I like to go in afterwards, like I'm doing here, with the shading and adding all the feather notches, the separations, and just making it look a little more textured and a little more detailed with the shading instead of the actual outlining. And here we're doing the rim lighting. I'm taking a really, really intense yellow. I think it's on the shine layer or the luminosity layer if you're using Photoshop. And we're just doing some last minute adjustments with the overlays and the color editing, and this is the final piece. I'm really happy with how the backlighting turned out. I think that looks so phenomenal. It's exactly what I wanted. And that about does it for my second Huevember post. If you guys want to follow me on my art journey, I can be found on TikTok and Instagram under Threadwing, and I do have a brand new shiny Patreon if you guys would like to support me that way. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.